Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of How Delightful. I am your host, Dylan Andrews, and I'm here with my co-host, Demonica Santangelo.
Hi, everybody.
And tonight we have a very special guest with us, coming all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, right?
That's correct. Let me introduce my friend because this is
Yeah.
a dear friend of mine. Everyone, this is my very dear friend for many, many years, StarQueen. She is a Memphis legend and an icon, and she is making her grand return to the stage of female impersonation. Hi, StarQueen.
Hi.
Starquay, you and me have actually been through some things, girl.
We really have.
And they have been. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm not actually in Memphis. I'm in Manchester, Tennessee, but Demonica and I became friends while I was living in Memphis in
That's
the
correct.
90s. I'm from the 90s, you guys.
And she's trying to get back, you guys. So if you know any time machines, please let us know where they are. I want to go too.
I'll take you.
so
Honestly, take me with you.
so Dylan is definitely not somebody that was there during those times, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't know a lot about the 90s. Do you know anything about the 90s, Dylan?
I know a little bit about the 90s. I've done my research.
What do you know about the 90s besides Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Well, like, what do you want to know? Is the question. Like, there's more to the 90s than Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
So Star Queen, you went through. Can you tell us a little bit about your start in drag?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I grew up here in Manchester, Tennessee, born in 1971, and graduated high school in 1989, and I moved to Memphis to go to Memphis College of Art. And the very first Halloween, 1989, the very first Halloween I was in college, I went to the school Halloween party and I went in drag. It was my debut to the Memphis nightlife in drag. And I went as the director of admissions of Memphis College of Art. She was a woman named Christine Ware. Everybody called her Chris Ware. And she had this real animated way of talking, and she would just use her hands a lot, and she was kind of zany and kooky. And so I went as Chris Ware to the MCA, Memphis College of Art Halloween party. And I met people who knew who she was but had not met her. And they later were on the phone with her and told her, "Oh, yeah, we met at the MCA party." Yeah. And she was like, "No, I wasn't in attendance at that party." That was that, that's very telling, I think, about my take on drag and my interest in female impersonation. I don't want to be Beyonce or some pageant winner in bugle beaded dress. I want to be retarded. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Now, are you going to block me on Facebook?
I just love that. Like, taken out of context, you just say to somebody, I want to be retarded.
Oh God, you have no idea. She is a hoot. So you've done a lot of fun things just with your friends, and I remember a lot of the things that you did that I got to see when I first came out. You guys, I had so much fun with you and Clay and a lot of other people. You guys used to have a lot of fun just at the house, getting all dressed up and just
Oh, yes.
make making films.
There was a Nashville drag queen named Judy Jetson, and she said of our love of being in drag, she once said, "Dude, girl, y'all love being up in drag."
Is she from Plant City?
No, she's a legend.
silly, and it allows people to, RuPaul says you become who you really are when you get in drag.
True. I believe that. You used to go into lots of stores in drag, just randomly go grocery shopping.
Yes, and these are on videotape. You mentioned our mutual friend Clay Lester, and Clay is a photographer and also a videographer, and he would, we would just, I would get in drag in the middle of the day. He would pick me up while the sun was high in the sky, and we would go to like a Kroger, and I would just get a cart and fill it up with tampons and walk all over, and talk to people and be absurd.
My favorite thing is when you would go in the store, you would stand there in the aisle with your hand on your hips, and you would look like you were looking for something, but it wasn't there. You've done a lot of stuff that I just cannot ever forget. Like, I just cannot forget a lot of things. And I was telling Dylan, I think a couple of days ago, about what you say to homeless people that ask you for money.
Oh no, I don't remember. What did I say, girl?
I don't speak a word of English, not one word.
I don't speak a word of English, but you say it in like a full American accent. Don't even a hint of.
Perfect everything. Just perfect English.
It's not like Melania. You're not going, hello.
Not one single word. So, Star Queen, we want to, before we get into any deeper conversations and stuff like that, you're going to sing 2 songs for us tonight before this is over with.
Change my mind about what I'm going to sing. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, Star Queen's going to perform for us in a minute, and we're going to do our first song, and then we're going to talk some more. So, Dylan, do you have any more questions for Star Queen?
I'm just excited for the song. What song are you going to sing?
You may, I don't know if you'll know it. It's an iconic song by an iconic singer, the daughter of Frank Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra. Have you ever heard of Nancy Sinatra?
Yes.
Okay, well, she made this song famous in the 1960s, and it's called "These Boots Are Made for Walking."
I love these boots. These boots are made for walking.
Dylan is actually a singer. He's actually a very good singer himself. So,
oh, thank you.
I
fucking love These Boots Are Made for Walking. That's such a good song.
Well, I've got it here. You want me to sing it?
Please do. I'm going to mute out so I won't make any noise.
Okay.
Please welcome. Let me introduce you like we would do in the show. Everyone, please welcome to the stage the legendary Star Queen.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a miss where you should have been a missing, and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you ought to be truthful, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep claiming when you ought to be changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You playing where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned.
Ha!
I sent you a brand new box of matches, yeah.
I wish I was dancing.
But he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do.
Thank you, girl.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking!
Get it! Woo! And you guys make some noise for StarQueen.
This is why we had a live studio audience.
I know. I meant to get the soundtrack, the laugh track and clap track, but never around. We have to add that to the show.
Oh, yeah. When we're more big and we have more a budget, then we will.
So go ahead, Dylan. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, it's a classic. It's a classic. And I don't think the remake really did the original very much justice. Now, did it?
Oh, you know, and I just love seeing Isis do it every fucking weekend.
Oh, I drag?
You know, she used to do who was that did that version of
Jessica something.
Yeah, oh God, Dumbbell. Yeah, her. Yeah, that was that was a bad movie and a bad remake. You know, she did it for the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
You know, Daisy Duke was, of course, overtly sexy, wasn't she? But I don't think she was on the level with a Nancy Sinatra, in my opinion.
No. But I will say this about the Dukes of Hazzard series. I remember when I was younger, the action figures, and Daisy Duke's action figure was my favorite because she just had like an amazing body. The figure had amazing body. Of course, I wanted to be a woman, so I guess that's probably why I love the Daisy Duke. But she just was like the best figure. I loved her more than any of them.
You know what I used to do with my Bo and Luke Duke?
What did you used to do?
I would fillet them.
Used to what?
Fillet them.
You make them. Aren't they cousins?
I'm weak.
Well, they were from the country, so I guess it makes sense.
You were so bad.
I love the echo. So
reverb. How do you feel about reverb, Dylan?
Dylan?
I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
I said, how do you feel about reverb? Do you like a little reverb on your voice when you sing?
Little what?
Reverb.
Reverb? What's a reverb?
You know, the echoing at the end of the...
Oh, yes. It actually...
You guys should do a duet right now.
Oh, I would love to do Don't Go Breaking My Heart with you, Dylan.
If you have the music, I would love to hear that.
You do the Elton John part.
You wanna?
Oh my God, you guys are gonna seriously do it? Let's do it. Do it a cappella.
We didn't rehearse, but
Yeah, this is completely unexpected.
Well, you know what? You guys are singers. You should be able to just crack one out
And just do it.
and just do it. Don't you guys want to see them sing? Yeah! I'll be the audience.
Tell how many people are watching us right now?
We have like 6 people watching right now.
6 people.
6 people. That's more than one.
It definitely is. So, okay, guys, let's hear this song. I'm ready for it.
But Dylan doesn't.
Dylan, do you even know the words to "Don't Go Breaking My Heart"?
Yes, it's
Oh.
iconic.
Oh my God! Okay, guys, go.
Don't go breaking my. Okay, so
We can't do it a cappella. I don't sing a
she said the acapella album is never going to happen.
cappella.
let's see what the audience is saying. I haven't checked with the audience in a while.
So, StarQueen, while you're looking for that song, why don't you tell your drunkest bear?
Somebody said do it.
Somebody, StarQueen, tell us your drunkest shit bear story while you're looking for that.
Drosen said we should do it.
I've got it right here.
Oh, okay. We'll do that story after this song. Oh look, this is like StarQueen Unplugged.
I'm not unplugged, bitch.
I'm excited.
First, you're first.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
Oh, honey, when I get restless.
Yes, time.
Don't go breaking my heart.
You take the weight off of me.
Oh, honey, when you knock on my door.
I give you the key.
Ooh,
Nobody knows it.
when I was down. Ooh, nobody knows it.
Nobody knows.
From the start. Oh, I gave you my heart. So don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking
My heart.
Hands in break, 4 measures.
And nobody told us.
Cause nobody showed us.
Now it's up to us, babe.
Oh, I think we can make it.
So don't misunderstand me.
You put the light in the fire.
You put the spark to my flame.
I've got your heart in my side.
Ooh, nobody knows it.
Nobody knows.
Right from the start. Ooh, nobody knows it. Right from the start. Oh, so don't go breaking my heart.
I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my. Don't go breaking my
Oh my
heart.
God, there's a 13 measure musical break.
Okay, we're gonna end it right there. You guys, oh my God, that was so good.
Someone put a fucking rainbow.
That song reminds me of Monday, wait, not Monday night, but Saturday morning cartoons.
Really? Why is
It
that?
I
reminds
don't
me of
know.
Chicken Little. They had
Because-
Chicken Little.
I guess
the
because it's so happy, and I just get happy when I look at Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, that was a happy time. That was the happiest time of the week, wasn't it? No school.
Yeah. And Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman, I'm fucking
Pee Wee's Playhouse. Little did we know he was really playing in the house.
But you're so So
He was
you,
playing in the house.
if I was, if I, if I was 14 watching Pee Wee's Playhouse, you were 7 watching Pee Wee's Playhouse, and that was also very overtly sexual. Pee Wee's Playhouse was chalk.
I know, especially the couch chair.
Well, Miss Yvonne and her big old titties.
Oh, I know, and he never liked her. Like, so I always knew he was, you know, gay.
No,
My favorite thing was I used to love the the guy the I guess he was like a mind reader.
Yeah.
And I love when they do the word of the day. Ugh. Did StarQueen leave?
Ooh, did she?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she back.
So tell us your drunk as shit bear.
Drunk as shit.
well, you know, we had a lot of adventures, and a lot of them revolved around drinking and partying in Memphis. And one night, I had been, I shopped for drag in, some people might say, all the wrong places. And one time I went to Theater Memphis, and they were having a yard sale. There was a costume there. It was like a bodysuit, you know, it, it would have shown all your legs. You know what a bodysuit is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was cut like a bodysuit, but the top was like a Care Bear. And you remember how the Care Bears had that circular patch on their tummy where their theme would be depicted. And
Right.
so it was purple, had a, a head, the part that went over your head had a hole for your face, but bear's head and big bear ears. And so I bought that, not knowing what I would use it for. And the first time I wore it, Demonica and another friend of ours named Holly Woods, and that's really her name, we went to a lesbian bar called Madison Flame on Madison Avenue in Memphis. And I wore my bear costume, and I decided I was going to be drunk as shit bear.
You wore the bear costume.
So I wore the bear costume, and Demonica was, in her, she was in just drag, not any kind of funny, but like serious, or not serious, but her
That
normal,
was me. I never dressed for Halloween.
her normal lady drag. Oh, like Bianca Del Rio says, every day is Halloween for us.
Yeah.
But we went to Madison Flame, and we walked in, and there was a lesbian at the door taking the money, and she was very suspicious of me. And she asked me where I was from, and I said, the forest.
The forest.
I did. I told her I was from the forest.
I'm
And,
from. Where are you from? From the forest?
I'm from the forest.
drunk shit bear, right? Bears live in the forest, so I was just trying to stay in character.
Yeah.
And
Looking ass nigga. Boy, yo ass through Lego block head ass nigga stove head ass nigga you swallowed a microwave dinner? Buzz Lightyear looking ass nigga stand off.
What is that?
somebody's using the N word very liberally.
Like over and over again.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah, that was you.
What was me?
Using the N word over and over again.
What are you talking about?
It was
With
a lady's voice saying the N word over and over and over.
What? I didn't say the N.
Did you do that for real? Like, what is that?
What is what? I'm not doing.
It literally was like one of Demonica's like secret players popping in or something.
It wasn't me. I had my thing on mute.
Let's act like we didn't hear that.
I'm gonna look the tape back. Who said the N word?
I don't think we can roll the Google Hangout back.
I had my microphone muted. Who said the N word?
It was like, you know how your phone will talk to you and it's in that automated My name is Charlene. I am your robot phone.
Yeah.
Siri cursing and using it was a Trump supporting Siri.
That really made me laugh too loud. A Siri?
So, StarQueen, what do you think of the drag scene and RuPaul's Drag Race?
Well, if you get on that show, it's sort
American Dad.
That's you, Dylan. I know it is, you little sneaky devil. You're turning redder than a solo cup.
What? My microphone is muted.
I don't know. Then we're hacked.
I don't know what you're talking. I'm literally on mute because I want to listen to the story.
Go ahead, StarQueen. What do you think of RuPaul's Drag Race?
it's sort of if you get on that show, you're set, at least as long as Drag Race is a thing, because like Bianca Del Rio is a rich bitch, and it's because of that show. Once you get on that show, you are touring, and you get paid top dollar. Uh, you know, in the '90s, you could have traveled around, like somebody like me or other drag queens who have never been on TV before could tour and drive from state to state or fly from city to city and get paid to do drag. And now you just can't get paid to do drag anymore unless you have been on that show.
Yeah.
It sort of sucks if you. I toy with the idea of submitting an audition video to that show, but I go on there and cry about my misfortune. Oh, I have bipolar disorder and depression.
Bianca Del Rio went on that show and she didn't cry once and she won.
Who went on?
Bianca, she didn't go. She went on and she didn't cry once.
Bianca didn't do that. She's got other things to offer other than her misfortunes. But like this most recent episode, this most recent season, there were, I think, at least 3 separate cast members who appeared to be crying. I think they may have been crocodile tears, if you ask me, because I didn't see any tears coming. I didn't see any tears flowing from the eyes, but I did see a lot of dabbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Vixen actually.
We call those soap opera tears.
The Vixen, who she was censored a lot of round of controversy, and she said that the biggest reason why she had a problem with Eureka, and the biggest reason why she had a problem with Aquaria, was because both of them were trying to set the narrative of that they were being bullied and that they were having all these misfortunes. And she actually nipped it in the butt with Aquaria much sooner. Because if you roll back the tape, you'll see that Aquaria was trying to make it look like the Vixen was attacking her and trying to cry. But the second the Vixen pointed it out, the next episode, Aquaria wasn't doing that shit anymore.
I could tell I really didn't care for Aquaria pretty early on in the season. And also, I didn't watch it episode by episode. I waited until it was all over and watched it at my leisure. I still haven't finished the last 2 or 3 episodes of it yet, but I knew, you can't escape hearing who the winners are in the mainstream, even if you don't watch it. Like I haven't.
Well, especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many ways you can find out who wins what TV show or what reality show, who wins, without even having watched it. And so I knew she was going to be the winner. And, there were so many great personalities on that season, so many fun-loving and friendly people who really made a great impression on me, who I would have much rather seen win than someone so sullen and so full of themselves as Aquarius.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of as Alyssa Edwards would say, rigor mortis. There were a lot of I actually reviewed the show, as did as did Jimmy Pink, a good friend of mine, and both of us, we actually would text back and forth about the ridiculousness of some of the judging that would go on, because Aquaria is the standard, she had a lot of fans going in. She was the youngest queen. She was the white, skinny, female-looking one that RuPaul just imprinted on and decided she's going to win. And there are a lot of episodes that she did better in than she should have. Like there was the Snatch Game that she won. There was the Makeover Challenge where she had no business being safe. And then there were lip syncs where Eureka, who was the returning player. Hi.
Hey,
I'm doing an interview right now.
okay, so I'll come later.
Okay.
What are you eating, Dylan?
How long have we been going?
What are you eating?
Like another half an hour.
Dylan, are you eating popcorn?
Yeah, I'm eating skinny pop right now.
StarQueen, you're really good friends with Lady Bunny. Tell us about your relationship with her.
Well, you know, I was a big fan of Lady Bunny's from the early 90s until we met in 1999. But there was no internet. You couldn't Google information about people. And so I would always go to the bookstores and look in the back of magazines like Interview and Details, or I can't remember which ones would have had these photos, but those magazines like Interview and some of the other magazines like that would have had photographs taken at drag shows and events in New York City during that period of time. And there would always be pictures of Lady Bunny and whatever show she was doing. And there, you know, these would be tiny little postage stamp size photos in the back of magazines. And that's where I would, you know, keep up with her and see what she was doing until we met in '99. I was the drag queen and MC at a gay bar called Amnesia, and they closed and reopened. And when they reopened, they called it their grand reopening. But that was sort of redundant because these guys had opened several bars in a row, and
Yeah.
Anyway, they had a grand reopening. They had Grace Jones. Do you know who Grace?
Yeah, I remember that night. Oh my God, they sure did. I forgot that she came.
Grace Jones came, and I was.
You met Grace Jones?
Yes,
Yeah, we both did.
I was at the foot of the stage watching her perform. She was singing her hit song "Pull Up to My Bumper."
Because that's the song everybody wanted to hear her sing.
And she pulled me up on stage with her, and she shoved the microphone in my face, and so I started singing right along with the song, right, just like been. And she was shocked. She was visibly shocked that I could sing and that I knew the song. And she goes, "Wow, this one can really sing." And then the next night, or maybe a couple nights later, Bunny was the special guest. And so we met for the first time, and I had saved up some of these clippings I'd taken of Lady Bunny from Interview magazine and different magazines that had written stories about her. And I clipped out the stories with her photos and everything, and I brought them to her to have her autograph them for me. And she wrote, "To Memphis Premier Troll, love, Lady Bunny." And "Suck your dad's dick again."
I love Lady Bunny. We want to get her on the show. Like we totally want to get her on the show because I think she would have some amazing stories.
I don't know if she would come on for 6 viewers.
Well, we get more
Yeah.
after we post it. Like our interview with Rockstar, we have over 900 views on it.
Yeah.
Kevin's interview, we have over 800 views on it. Like we get more viewers after we post it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because when you post WGH, people come in from the links, but you know, people that visit the channel will see
And
it
only
later.
shows you who's watching. It doesn't show you like how many people have watched. So people click on and they click off.
Mm-hmm. So, Star Queen, your next song,
Oh, is it time for another song?
because we love that.
Oh, and by the way, there's someone here named Buddy Hart that loves you.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Buddy
yeah.
Hart. We should send Buddy the link. Buddy, you should come in and talk with us. Buddy, talk in the chat if you want to come in. Just say yes.
Fantasia Bordeaux is here.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, both of them need to
her.
come in.
I have only one drag daughter, and it's Fantasia Bordeaux. And honey, you know, uh, she has picked up the ball and ran with it. She is the most glamorous and gorgeous woman today.
Yes, she is. She definitely is. I love Fantasia. She has a great heart.
Oh, she let me. I was homeless, and she let me live with her. That is the kind of person she is.
Yeah, she definitely will. She has done my makeup in pageants before, and I've never known her to have a bad attitude about anything. I don't think I've ever even seen her get upset.
No, well, I have, but it was my fault. But she's forgiven me, and we've moved on, and I'm so glad to have her back in my life. She's a wonderful.
Well, we have some Memphians watching.
Oh, is that is the one that said over my dead body watching? You know, I'd just like to take this moment to say, Demonica, to the gay community of Memphis that I just want to send my deepest and most heartfelt condolences to you due to the fact that the drag scene in Memphis has been taken over by truck drivers from South Haven, Mississippi.
What? If we could just keep those straight boys out of those wigs, we would be in a good shape.
Oh, they're not straight, honey. They're not straight.
Buddy Hart does an amazing impersonation of StarQueen. Probably one of the best I've seen.
Ooh, come in here. We'll play Snatch Game.
Okay.
I've got another song ready if you guys want.
Yeah. So, guys, coming to the stage one more time. Please put your hands together or your keyboards together for StarQueen.
Keyboards together.
This is my favorite song, I think.
What will you be performing?
It's called Sugar Town. It's another hit of Nancy Sinatra's from the 60s.
Oh, okay.
I got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass. And pretty soon all my troubles will pass. Cause I'm in sugar town. I never had a dog that liked me so. Never had a friend who wanted one. So I just lay back and laugh at the sun. Cause I'm in sugar town.
I love that part. Just sugar town.
Shish. Sugar Town.
Yesterday it rained in Tennessee. I heard it also rained in Tallahassee. But not a drop fell on little old me. Cause I was in sugar town.
You have to do your mouth. You got to do the drag mouth.
If I had $1 million a 10, I'd give it to your world and then you'd go away and let me spend my life in sugar town.
I love how when the music is going down and it's going up, you go down with it. you're like
You
you're
know.
like la 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 la.
Oh, someone said, "How do we tip?"
you can actually tip on Facebook. There's a money feature.
Oh yeah, you can send money on Facebook. That's right. Well,
I wish
I
that
just
there
made
was a money feature on YouTube, but we have to wait until we are partner verified until we can put that in, or else there actually would be a tip feature in the chat.
Oh yeah,
Gosh,
super chat.
we've got to stop breaking the rules.
I'm gonna apply for it the 20th. The 20th is the next time I can apply for it, and then I can put in a super chat, and then we could have done tips. Dang.
Next time.
So, what is it like for you to come back to the stage after all this time?
Well, it was really a dark time without drag in my life. I always wished that I could have been. My time in Memphis, this is not a very humble thing to say, but I don't think anyone else can say this. In all the history, in Memphis's rich drag history, I don't think there was ever another queen who, like me, there were two big gay bars in town, Amnesia and Backstreet, and at least twice I was working for one and the other one offered me more money to come back and work for them. That happened twice. I don't think anybody else can say that. And I don't think everybody who gets in drag and performs is always able to work their way up from obscure club kid to the top billed drag queen in the city
Mm-hmm.
like I did. And
You're definitely a one of a kind.
I really, really, after I didn't realize. I just thought, oh, I didn't realize what I had in the '90s in Memphis while all that was happening. It's after it was all gone, and I couldn't get drag going for myself in Middle Tennessee. Uh, I was like, fuck, this sucks. I want to be working 4 nights a week at a drag bar, making $175 a night again. And that's just not happening. You know, I have a gig now where maybe $11 a night, and that doesn't even pay for my gas. Not to mention my fucking wigs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so true.
Silence, crickets.
You got to give us the Star Queen laugh with your hand on your chest, my buddy.
Oh, someone said Cash App. They would have Cash
Wait,
App.
wait, here's the famous Star Queen laugh. I bet Buddy is dying right now. Oh my god. Well, Star Queen, I just want you to know that you've made a huge impact on my life. I can't tell you that there are not many stories that I don't tell about you, and there's not many times that you don't come through in things that I've done. Like, in fact, actually, in one of my last games that I hosted, I used your joke in a competition and it helped people fall from that competition. And so you always come through.
Oh,
And
honey, what was the joke?
what did the one titty say to the other titty? If we don't stop hanging so low, they're gonna think we're nuts.
Oh my god, that is really good.
You have to tell.
Oh, and we're at 10 viewers, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We reached double digits.
You have to tell us. You have to tell us a joke. You have to tell us a good one.
A good joke.
Let's see. What is a good joke? Oh, I can't even one. I'll never get booked again. Oh, okay. I've got one. Another one from Lady Bunny.
Okay.
A little girl said, let's see, how does it go? Oh my God, I haven't told this in so long. I can't remember. Uh, It's something about jewelry and how come?
Hold on, wait. I have a joke.
Go for it.
Why does Santa Claus have such a big sack? Because he only comes once a year.
Oh my God.
Dylan, you can say the same about you.
It's true though.
Just do your one about the light bulbs. How many light bulbs did it take? How many country western singers did it take to screw in a light bulb?
I can't remember, girl.
How many country western singers does it? I can't believe I can remember this joke and you can't. We're gonna talk after this. Well, how many country western singers does it take to screw in a light bulb? I'm doing my StarQueen impersonation, by the way.
How
One
many?
want to change it and want to sing a song about how it's gonna miss the old one when it's gone.
Oh.
I've had so much fun with you. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally peed on myself hanging out with you.
Why was the guitar teacher arrested?
I don't know why.
For fingering a minor.
Oh my God. I love that you have my pillow on your couch with my face on it.
Oh, this is actually there's a famous artist named Roy Lichtenstein. He's one of my favorites, and this is one of his famous
I,
paintings, and I got it as a pillow.
I love that you do have very unique style, even in your like home life. And I've always loved the way that you've had your homes decorated. What do you think your image is? Like, what era do you think your drag image is?
You know, I love big hair, big titties, false eyelashes. You know, I, I have to say, beauty of previous decades, like the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah, I love that era. That's a badass era. It really is. The shots clock her with her lashes.
What did you say?
I said, I love your lashes. Okay, do we have any questions from the audience, from the crowd, the people watching?
Yeah, audience, do you have any questions? That's why we went live. Someone said, tell her the where do babies come from joke. Buddy Hart requested.
Oh! Do you remember that joke?
I don't. Do you?
No, I don't. I don't think I remember. I think if you told it, I probably remember it.
I want to tell the one about jewelry so bad because it's so good. It's like, how why does Daddy put his pee pee in Mommy's? The little girl says to her mom.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why does Daddy put his pee pee in Mommy's mouth? And she said that's how Mommy gets jewelry, but I forgot the first part.
Oh, she goes, how does mommy? She asked her mommy, how does mommy get? Gosh, now I don't remember. I can't remember. How does mommy get?
Wait, I have a joke.
Present. How does mommy get presents or something?
I'm losing my drag cred is going down.
It's a tiara now, honey.
What do a penis and a Rubik's Cube have in common?
A penis and a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Oh, both could entertain me for hours.
The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Oh. What is with you and these dirty jokes? I'm taken back a little.
No, I'm surprised because of what I started to call you Bianca.
You started to call me Bianca?
Bianca Del Rio.
I am a lot like Bianca Del Rio.
Well, no, I would be thinking of the best drag queen to ever come out of Nashville, Tennessee. Her name was Bianca Page.
Oh, God, I love Bianca Page.
And she had a very distinctive voice because she had a very...
Oh, God, she sure did. And you do a good...
unmistakable voice from all the cocktails and cigarettes and blow.
Can you do an impersonation?
And I used to do these filthy, horrible toasts. She would MC the show. She would come out and do a number, and then in the middle of the show, everybody would do a number, and then in the middle of the show, Bianca would come out on a microphone, and she would talk to the audience, and she'd do toasts. And I remember 2 of them very distinctly, and I can do it in Bianca's voice sometimes.
Please. Oh.
Well, here's the first one. Here's to the queens who wear they smoke that pot and they drink that booze. They ain't got a pussy, but that's in because they still got the hole that the dick goes in. Cheers. And the other one that
is a classic one too.
The other one she used to tell the show director at one of my recent shows, her name is Veronica Electronica, and she was good friends with Bianca. And I said, would you like me to do one of Bianca's toasts? And she said, sure. And so I told this toast. If I had a dog who could piss this stuff, and I knew damn well he could piss enough, I'd tie his legs to the foot of my bed and suck his dick till we both dropped tears.
You sound just like her. Oh my God, it's insane.
And Veronica Electronica said, I had thought that toast died with her.
Oh my God, did she pass?
Oh yeah, years and years ago. But honey, there's a Bianca Page Day in Nashville every year.
She deserves it. She was definitely a fixture in that city.
Oh, listen, in my opinion, the best drag queen to have ever come out of the city of Nashville, hands down, Bianca Page.
Because you don't expect her to sound the way that she does, but she definitely is a good performer too.
Oh, she was great. She was the best.
But then she talks and you're like, it's a truck driver.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing that she was maybe one of the most famous things she ever did was when she and another queen, and they got 2 guys, they lip synced that scene from Mama's Family where Eunice and Mama and Eunice's husband and some other dude are playing Sorry. And they get in a huge fight over the game. And they lip sync that. It's on YouTube.
Oh gosh, Buddy wants you to tell a Alexis Spalding story.
Yeah.
Well, Alexis is still living. Alexis von Furstenberg told me that Alexis Spalding is, I think, in the same area as Alexis von Furstenberg, and she lives in St. Louis now. But Alexis Spalding, I suspect, and I can't prove it, but I suspect she rubbed my false eyelashes on her dirty booty hole and gave me pink eye.
Actually, I know the truth in that story.
Please do tell.
Because I have actually been told what actually happened. So I heard it wasn't her booty hole, but a can of sardine juice. Because they said that when it happened, you said, "What is this fishy smell?"
Oh, I've not laughed so hard in such a long time.
I made StarQueen so mad one night. She bent a can of Aquanet. It was like she bent it. She did, yeah, and a can of hairspray. She bent it in like the middle of it, like off the table, just splashing it on the table. I
was in a rage. I was in a blind.
I never pissed her off again. I said, God, I've never made a dent in a hair can spray. So tonight, StarQueen told me to pull out the braided wig. So I get so much shit about that fucking Jerry Springer fucking show, and I want to find the guy that put it up. I want him to take that shit down.
Oh my God.
Do you remember when I went on Jerry Springer?
Oh yeah, it was a highlight of the '90s.
Was it an event?
It was a true event.
Did y'all know each other when she
Oh.
went on?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was at the because we thought the next year was going to be the two K wait 2Y2J. Was it not Y2K? Remember they in '99 they had the Y2K where all the technology was going to crash
Oh yeah, of course.
because it was the new millennium and everything was going to crash because we were all scared that we weren't going to have television or anything. Just all our electronics was going to crash. Oh, we were like cavemen. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well, we do have a question for Oh, firstly, hi Hunter, welcome. He's a loyal follower.
Hi, Hunter.
Hunter.
We love our loyal followers.
I love boys named Hunter.
That is a very hot name. I will not lie. I have not met a lot of guys here named Hunter that have been ugly.
But we do have a question from Mega Raywin, who is also another dedicated follower. And they say, so I don't know much about you and I came in late, but I do have a question. What is your favorite song to perform?
Oh, well, are you talking to me or Demonica?
Yeah, it's your interview.
Well, my very first number that I lip synced to on stage was These Boots Are Made for Walking by Nancy Sinatra. And it was at Rumple's in like 1990 or 1991. And the owners of the bar hired me to be on their cast right after I did that number. So I've always loved the song. It's lucky for me, and now I can sing it. I didn't realize I probably could have sung it back then. Of course, if I can sing it now, I could have sung it back then. But These Boots Are Made for Walking, I would say that's my all-time favorite. But,
You performed it tonight for us.
What'd you say?
And you performed it tonight for us beautifully.
I did. Thank you so much.
Did you send me the Hallelujah video?
I did.
I would like to share that before we end.
Someone wants to know, do you have an Instagram?
I should make one, I guess.
She does have a Twitter, though. Her Twitter is at StarQueen99. But definitely make an Instagram, for sure.
Okay, I will.
How do drag queens get on fucking Drag Race? They make Instagrams, and then RuPaul sees them and nuts so hard and says, "Put them on the show."
Well, I thought it was all about grab your iPhone, shoot your own video.
Fuck that. RuPaul sees someone he wants to fuck and he puts them on the show.
Oh God, I guess you're never going to be on Drag Race.
I'm not a drag queen.
No, now you can't be.
Hey,
you can't be one now.
You guys, think about it. I can sing. All of those people who go on Drag Race, they all get albums and they're terrible. Imagine if somebody who could really sing.
Yeah.
So.
The closest we've gotten is Ginger Mint. She can sing very well, but she sings.
Yeah. Wait, no. Who's the one? Jinx. Jinx can sing.
Yes.
Let's see. Who's the one? Adore Delano.
Adore Delano, yeah. Adore Delano definitely is the best pop star-esque singer. But I think Jinx is more like, yeah.
Well, I have a clip to show before we end the broadcast. This is probably one of my favorite videos. One of them, AIDS Be Gone, is definitely my other favorite. Top favorite one is AIDS Be Gone and the Exxon. But this is like one of my favorite StarQueen video house performances because you Panama's this song so well. And for those of you that don't know what Panama's means, it means lip sync. This song so well that it's almost like you're really singing it. And I am going to share it. Hold on just 1 second.
Scotty recently reminded me of Moo Moo Land. Fantasia just said that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. This is StarQueen, one of my favorites. If you'll pin me, Dylan.
I did.
the exultate jubilate angezapft.
I loved it.
Precious memories.
You guys have had so much fun. I mean, like, just making these crazy videos, and I think that's what makes you such a unique and interesting queen, because you it's who you are. Like, you're just fun, and it's great. I love it.
Well, that's
And
how water started.
Thank you for recognizing that I'm fun loving, because I think that has been lost on some people. I am all about laughter and fun.
well, I wish you all the best in everything that you do, and I hope that this time around is going to be amazing and iconic for you.
Oh, thank you so much. What a wonderful blessing.
Well, I guess we are at the end of our interview, and we want to ask you to come back one day and sit with our panel, and maybe we can have like a group discussion with some more fabulous people.
I would love it if you ask. The answer will be a resounding yes.
And we definitely will. Thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure to actually meet you. You do need to stop being late, Hunter. But it was a pleasure to introduce you to our audience, even though it is not as big as we would hope it would be. We still have over 1,000 people that are subscribed to our channel currently. And I'm hoping that the people that watch our show will come to love you as much as I have, at least in the short amount of time I've gotten to meet you. And Demonica certainly has in the amount of time that she's gotten to know you. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming on. I love having a diverse panel of people, because in our media, we don't always pay attention to people that should be paid attention to. There's a lot of discrimination against the LGBT community,
Big brother.
against drag queens, Demonica, against drag queens, against transgender individuals, against people of color. There's so many different different
Yeah,
prejudices that go
yeah.
on in media, and I'm glad that our show allows people to come on and have fun. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you are. So thank you for coming on.
And we need a laugh these, in this time and era, in this era that we live in, everybody needs to laugh. Laughter is definitely the best medicine.
Absolutely. And I think that you are the medicine this country needs right
And you have definitely made me laugh, StarQueen. You've definitely made me happy every time I've been around you. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving me such wonderful memories and wonderful times in my career and our friendship. Thank you for being my friend.
Oh, love you so much. Thank you both so much for the accolades. I feel flattered. Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure. Anytime you want to do it again, just let me know. I'll be here.
Is there anything you want to say to Memphis, Tennessee and the other people that have tuned in tonight?
Oh, just thank you so much for taking time out of your Friday night to spend some time with us. And it was a hoot and a holler. I hope to see you again soon.
All right. Dylan, you can take it off.
Oh, and I'm going to be in Memphis, Tennessee, December 15th.
Yay. Yay.
So from our from the How Delightful Studios, I am Dylan.
And I'm Demonica.
And we are
StarQueen.
Yes. And as always, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and help us out as much as you can. Like it and share this video with everybody so they can see all of our lovely content and they can get their jizz. And love y'all. I'll see y'all later. And as always, deuces.
Deuces, bitches.
Bye.
Deuces.